Hello again and welcome. It's Monday, and what a good day to think about a lot of things. And I think it's one of those days we want to think about gratitude. Anyway, come on in. Come on in. Come on into my little world for a minute or two. Let me share a thought with you. Maybe it'll stir us both a little bit. There's no doubt we have a lot for which to be grateful. If you go onto the internet, do a Google search or something like that, put into their gratitude list, you're going to find a jillion sites, a lot of books for sale that talk about gratitude lists. You can set up a gratitude journal. You can buy books that are supposed to be your gratitude journal. And what the idea, if I understand it right, is every day you're supposed to look around and find the things for which you're grateful. You put them in your journal, special things for which you are grateful. It's a great idea. Remind us how blessed we are, how grateful we ought to be, and so forth. But I want to take it to a little different direction. In most of our lives, there have been people, special people, who've come. Some have come and gone. Some are, there for the duration or whatever they might be. I'm not talking about moms and dads. I'm not talking about the people who are just kind of born into your life. We've got those, yes, and we're grateful for them. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But it's some of those other people. The people that you meet in the line of education or profession, your job, neighborhood, whatever it might be. Just someone that you would meet in the grocery store and see on a regular basis. What do you think about those people, those special people? Pick them out. Think about some of the ones who have made the most impression in your life. Spend some time thinking about them. Think about how they've affected you, maybe in big ways, maybe in small. I was thinking about quite a list this morning, and I'd name some of their names, but some of you might even be listening today. So think about them. And I wonder if they know how important they are to me. I know you could write a card and you could say, you made a difference in my life. We can sound like Ronnie Millsap and sing what a difference you've made in my life. I understand that. And probably we should. But more importantly today is what I want you to think about is you know it. That you know what a difference they made in your life. People that you met. That maybe even in passing, or maybe, as I said, over a long duration. Taught you something, you learned something from them. Think about the teacher in school that affected you so much and made you think so much about history or math or science or writing, English, whatever it might be, and impressed you. Maybe it was that coach that helped you develop not only your athletic skill, but the character to use it well. What about the person who sits next to you in the pew on a Sunday morning and sings songs right beside you? What about the friend down the street who greets you and just pauses to talk to you a little bit each day and brightens your day a little bit? Or people with whom you've worked, that you spend time eating lunch with them? Think about what a difference they made in your life. And how fortunate you are that these people, have been in your life. I think we take them for granted, if you want to call it that, on a regular basis. They're just there. And you hope in a way that you've been good as they've been to you and so forth. Sometimes I need to make a list, and I hope you do too. Maybe it's just a mental list, but a list nonetheless. Of the people over the years. I've been fortunate over the years to work and preach in a handful of congregations, and every time I found some people, individuals and groups alike, who have made such an impression on me. People who have come along, and I can only think that it was of the providence of God, maybe, but nonetheless, it was powerful influence. And I wonder what life would have been if they had not been there. And I'm grateful, truly grateful. You know, Luke tells the story in the 17th chapter of Luke of those lepers who came to Jesus, 10 of them. And he sent them to see the priest, and they found as they were on the way, as they were supposed to go and show themselves to the priest, on the way they noticed they were clean. Leprosy was gone. 9 of them probably went right on running to the priest to notice their leprosy was gone. 1 stopped and went back to Jesus. He wasn't even a real true Jew. He was a Samaritan. And he went back to Jesus to bow at his feet and to thank him. And the words of Jesus ought to be a little bit haunting to us. He says, were there not 10, verse 17, were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? Even if we never get to tell the people how important they've been in our lives, I think it's important that we remember it. We know it, and we know what a kind of effect they've had on our lives. Remember how blessed you really are this day, the people that God has brought into your life, and how they've helped you be a better person. It's a great Monday. I hope it's a day that begins some great remembering of some very special people in your life. Hey, go out and make it a great day and enjoy it. You know what? We just might talk a little bit more later on. Have a great, great day.